I'm going to show you how to smoke a pork butt. It's one of the easiest things to do, and if you're new to barbecue, this is what you want to start with. We're gonna do low and slow on the camshaft today, probably about 250 for about 16 hours. You can do just salt and pepper, but I am actually gonna put my Right Way Barbecue Terrific Pork and a secondary layer of the Midnight Kick. But you can just do salt and pepper or your favorite rub, and there's a lot of them out there. Pork butts are one of the easiest barbecue items to not mess up. To make it so I don't get seasonings all over the place, I'm going to use this Yukon Glory tray, which is really nice. The Midnight Kick has a lipo pepper, which is going to be a little bit of a warm flavor, but not spicy. And then the Terrific Pork that we put on earlier is going to have a little bit of a sweet cinnamon taste. And we're just going to pat that in. And we want this seasoning to just start absorbing into the meat. We're going to take our knife here and we're going to score the fat. Now it's ready to go. So we're gonna fill up our hopper and then we're gonna put it on tonight. We're gonna cook it all the way through the night and we're gonna get the best bark that way. And once we put it on the smoker, it's low and slow. It slowly starts to break down the collagen. And the collagen is what makes it tough. We're looking for an internal temp of 198 to 205. And depending on what you're cooking on and how low of a temperature is how long it's going to take. Also the size of the pork butt. But the pork butt itself doesn't really matter what kind of pork butt it is. Doesn't matter what brand. For the most part, pork butts cook up the same because we're just cooking it until the fibers and the collagen starts to melt and break. And there's not a certain pork butt that you should be looking for besides looking for the poundage and a bone-in pork butt. So now we're going to turn on our pellet smoker at 225. It's about 7 to 8 o'clock right now. It's going to take anywhere between 12 to 20 hours depending the size. I'm guessing this is going to be about a 16-hour cook. We're not going to wrap it at the stall point, which is normally 160 degrees or before, and it'll stall for like 4 or 5 hours at the exact same temp. So we're going to go right through the stall point through the night. What we want to make sure is that our hopper is completely full with pellets. And then in the morning, we got to fill it back up. So let's get this started. Very nice looking color. We're gonna pull it off and then we're gonna wrap it for about half an hour, 45 minutes in some butcher paper and a towel. And then after that, we'll shred a little bit up with some coleslaw and some mustard. Now our pork butt's done resting. Here's our pork butt all done, ready to go. It is already just falling apart. You want the bone to come off nice and clean. And that is one clean looking bone. It's got some little sliders. And we're just going to take off what we need. Now we're just going to put a little coleslaw on the top and a little tangy mustard. Look at that. That is a gorgeous looking pulled pork slider. One of my favorite parts about pulled pork is that it's just so cheap to feed so many people, and it's just as good as some of the most expensive steaks. Now we're gonna do another one. Coleslaw and some barbecue sauce. So good. And that's how you smoke a pork butt